Hello there, my brainwatchers. This is Joshua coming at you today. I know this is like the third video I've done today, but I have a response already. I have a response from Philip Bursquat. I'm sorry, dude. I'm butchering your name. I know. I apologize. But here's his response to my death penalty video. All right, bear with me. I respect your point of view, but you should make the difference between murder and kill. The commandment says, you shall not murder, but not you shall not kill. If God himself says, whoever shed man's blood, by his blood shall be shed, because he is the image made of man. I'm pretty sure murder is a sin, but the Bible allows us to defend ourselves, to protect ourselves, and protect our lives. God says, and if we apply death penalty, there's going to be less crime because people think twice about murder another person who murders an innocent. God himself kills many wicked people, and later in the New Testament inspires Paul to say that the ruler has the sword is not in vain, but rather to bring wrath upon those who are wicked. In personal point of view, vengeance is not to be taken in our own hands, but the earthly judges and rulers. In my opinion, prisons should not even exist, because we should kill everyone who murders. Thieves should be restitute their victims fourfold, as the Bible says. Become a servant. God never said to lock people in a cage that is called prison, and it is an invention of man, i.e. pagan nations. The justice of God is about restitution or put to death anyone who murders on purpose. The justice of a man is to protect murderers. In most cases, it does not care about the victim's restitution. When a person kills another in Brazil, they are imprisoned. The murderer, if he stays in prison, which is not the case in most cases, because they are free to go and spend the holidays with their families, and many of them do not come back. When they stay in prison, the money that is used to feed them, take care of them, is from taxation of the people. That's absurd, in my opinion. Right now, I'm discovering why Roman Catholics is against death penalty. Is because God opposes almost everything. All right. I gave you your shot. Okay, so I'm going to let you know this. In the Old Testament, God was like, listen, dude, you have no righteousness in your heart. So I'm going to have you obey these laws. You're obeying these laws so that you can be righteous through your actions. Jesus Christ came and he says, if somebody asks for your cloak, you give them your coat also. If somebody asks you to go a mile, you go with them 20. And if somebody smites you on the right cheek, turn to them also the left. This is the thing. We are not, it says, resist not evil. Do not resist evil, but repay evil with good. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I shall repay. We are not living in this world. This world is Satan's world, and you cannot expect justice in this world unless it is given to us by God and God alone. Saul sought to kill David. David had 2 opportunities to kill Saul, and he did not take it. Why? Because he left the vengeance in God's hands. He left God in charge of that vengeance. And God took vengeance on him and slain Saul and killed Saul and removed Saul off the picture, off the board. You know, if God is our judge. God is the one that condemns us or accuses us. Jesus Christ will be our judge, and he will speak for God when he judges us. And he will tell us what we have done right and what we have done wrong. So stop worrying about what happens on this world. What happens on this world is irrelevant. What happens on this world is a waste of time. It's a waste of space. It's a waste of effort and energy. You need to focus on the resurrection and the justice that we will get in the resurrection. That is what we are aspiring to. That is what we are focusing on. Because if you focus on this world, you get caught up in this world and you get trapped by this world. Do not get trapped by this world. You want justice? You want vengeance? You want reappropriations? We'll get that in the future. When we have our resurrection, all of that we have lost will be returned, some 30, some 60, some 100-fold if we sacrificed it for God. And if it gets stolen from us, then we just get it back 2-fold. But the point is, we get it back. Now, if you truly believe this in your heart, in your soul, in your mind and strength, if you truly believe this, you won't care whether there's the death penalty or not in this world. That's irrelevant to you. Who cares? Because death is irrelevant anyway, because we're going to get our resurrection. Nothing matters. Stop worrying about the government. Stop worrying about the political structure. Stop worrying about the criminal system. None of it matters. Everybody will be judged in the final days. All right, Philip, you have another question? Feel free to bring it back. I love this dialogue. I love this discourse. I hope to hear from you soon. You know, I love God because I love virtue, justice, salvation. Saturdays, 10 o'clock. We have the live stream. Be there. Be square. Whatever. Come with your comments. Post comments. Share. Subscribe. Like. Click the dingy thingy. And I will talk at you. You know, I love God because for virtue. I love virtue, justice, and salvation. Oh, amazing. Peace out. Bye-bye.